Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is lobby number 2, game number 3, week number 3, .P Wednesday in-houses. Joining me is, you are all a big fan of him. He's a great guy. You love him, Mr. GolgiApp.
Thank you. Not as much as I love you, though.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. The number of Golgi greater than
5
Wivrex
seconds remaining.
that I saw in Twitch chat the other week hurt. It hurt. I'll be honest, it hurt.
They're just joking. They're just joking.
Dire team's
While we
turn.
have a moment as well while the bands are going out, I wanted to let you guys know of a new promotion thing that .P is doing this week. Last week we did hashtag rate my beard, tweet at Grouty. This week we're going to do hashtag rate my sausage. If you're doing making a kielbasa,
10 seconds
making some
remaining.
brats, something like that, make sure to take a picture,
Brilliant team's turn
tweet at
again.
Grouty, hashtag rate my sausage. I'm sure no one will misinterpret this and send anything inappropriate at all.
You make sure you do it like
Dire team's
with
turn
PMs
again.
too,
Yeah, but yes,
so
PMs
you can't
as well.
avoid it.
Alright, so what are we going to have here for the bands? That's Slark, the Magnus ban again, Underlord after the last game, absolutely understandable. Lone Druid after the last game, also
remaining.
completely understandable. The new Cancer.
Yeah, these bands seem a lot more usual, normal. Slark usually not a first base band, but I've seen him banned enough. He's a annoying character you just might not want to play against. I'm interested at this kind of like fear for Magnus. I mean, it is one of those characters that can definitely take over a game with the right players. But yeah, I can see why you would not want to play against Lone Druid or Underlord. Those two characters are insane this patch.
Now, the last game that we had, do you recall, we had some pretty weird bans. Was it the team that had kind of the non-meta draft
Remaining.
that also had the kind of out-of-meta bans? Or was that the
5
Dire?
seconds
It was the
remaining.
Dire, wasn't it, that had the weird bans?
I can't remember. I honestly can't.
Well, it worked out for them. So
Yeah,
we're gonna have another
definitely
Rubik. That's we had a Rubik in our first game, and
Mhm.
he did. It was Flub playing on it. He was playing very well, but unfortunately, the other team just had
10
too
seconds
much
remaining.
jump, and or actually,
Right.
it was Maya's hooks. Maya was just
5 seconds remaining.
hook lord that game.
Damn. Yeah, Pudge also seems pretty strong this patch. I've been seeing a lot more competitive play with him, and also I think he's been pretty strong in the pubs also. I mean, he's always been strong in pubs. But even more so this patch. I feel like he's one of the top like 5 or at least 10 win rates in the game. So very good character right now.
And how about this Warlock?
Well, I mean, like, I'm really glad this character's in the meta. I feel like this character was kind of forgotten for a long time. I mean, he was in from the, I forgot the number, but the TI patch, like that's when he like really became big and people started using him. I think he's definitely one of the coolest characters. He was nerfed slightly, but still a very, very powerful
Yeah,
character.
I do adore Warlock. If nothing, like his best skill, I think, is people like the Fatal Bonds and his heal
Mhm.
and his
5
nuke.
seconds
But
remaining.
Upheaval is just such a
Yeah.
powerful team fight spell. It's not his ultimate, but it's a kind of spell that could be an ultimate on another hero.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. I mean, like just by you mentioning how people say Fatal Bond is the best spell, his Chaotic Offering is the best spell, Shadow Word is the best spell, and using Upheaval the best spell, like it just shows like how many great skills that Warlock has, which is amazing because he doesn't cast a lot of spells because so many of his spells just have a really long cooldown. But like the spells that he does cast have insanely high impact, all of them.
All right, now answer me this, Mr. Golgi. Brewmaster. Explain.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel with this character. I still feel like this character is like insanely weak. He got a lot of buffs in the last patch, and a lot of I remember watching Purge talk about him and how much he likes Brewmaster, and there's just like a big problem with him by the fact that he doesn't scale very well, and then but you still want to take him mid, but he doesn't scale well into late game, and his spirits just gets wrecked in the late game, and like it's hard to make them survive. But he did gain talents through that, but that doesn't change the fact that he does like no damage. So he's all about kind of crowd control and being able to micro your spirits. And I mean, like there are places where he's really good, right? Like it's definitely where you kind of won't be fighting around like mid game. He's still, even with all the change of the talents and stuff, like he's still not very good late game because his spirits just have like no armor and they just get melted. But I mean, like, you know, you get early blink dagger on him and then you can't really kill him because he's gonna split, and once he splits it's gonna get even more annoying. So hopefully we see a good performance out of him.
Now, Warlock and Tidehunter picked up for Dire. This is already quite a bit of team fight. Do you think the Rubik would be enough if he can get good spells, or is there something that you want to see Radiant get here to start helping counteract or deal with this? Do they want to go heavy split push now with this?
I mean, it depends on how they want to do it. I mean, the pickup broom, the fact that they picked up Brewmaster makes it a little bit. It kind of shows that they do want to be playing a little bit more of an aggressive comp, because Brewmaster doesn't really do much for split pushing, and he doesn't have the mobility that is required for it. They could go for a really kind of like in your face, like push the action type of team that it is okay losing some fights because of the fact that Warlock and Tidehunter, these characters have insanely high cooldowns. So you lose a fight and then you'll win the next 2 fights, or you're going to just take a bunch of towers while Dire is just waiting for all their cooldowns to refresh. So they could go for that kind of strategy with the Brewmaster. And especially if you can get the initiation, Brewmaster Storm Spirit is really good against dealing with the big team fight hero, just taking them completely out of the fight. And if you have, like, you know, their carry the Cyclone up and Tidehunter ultis, nothing happens, right? Because you have no damage to follow up.
No, I feel. Excuse me for just 1 second. I gotta go into the fridge real quick. I have a few sausages here that I need to pose.
Oh no!
For a little photo shoot. But I'm here. I'm with you. I'm gonna be looking at what's going on. Undying, kind of a weird ban. Is that? Are they scared of something specific with that? Is that something that?
I think they might be exactly scared of like what I was talking about. It's them going for just kind of like unstoppable team comp where they take just a bunch of like tanky characters and constantly push the pace. And maybe they just maybe Undying is one of the characters that they're just really scared of. That could be a part of that comp. You know, this is a fun game for Rubik for sure. He does have a lot of high value spells. Already he can steal, and we'll see what other 3 characters are. Necrophos also got banned out. Definitely another meta character that has been pretty insane this patch with all the changes he has. And I do like the fact that they're banning it. I think the fact that they're banning it does mean that they're probably going to go for more right-click heavy strategy, because you're not really afraid of Necrophos if you're going for a magic heavy thing, because his new thing is the fact they can just go into Ghost form and heal a bunch of life. But if you have magic nukers, you know, it might be a bad idea to do it. Silencer getting banned out by there, which makes sense because you're talking about how they're going for a team fight thing, and Silencer is the biggest, you know, the FU button to a team fight comps.
Yeah, definitely could disrupt that quite easily. All right. So what, Dire, are they going to pick up? Do you think there's anything else that they're going to pick up? Maybe team fight heavy? Something to bridge that gap maybe between when the cooldowns are up?
Well, Ember Spirit's a great pick. I like Ember Spirit quite a bit. He doesn't rely on cooldowns, and he can always go back to base to heal up, and he's elusive to catch, and he's just insanely good this patch. For Dire, I mean, they need like 2 things now, right? They need some sort of like wave clear to make sure they don't get like completely pushed out while their things are cooling down, and they need a character that can deal a lot of damage. They could also just look to counter this Ember Spirit.
What counters Ember Spirit right now?
A character with silences can be very good. Maybe kind of CC. Axe is interesting.
Axe will do it.
Yep. Just but now they need damage, right? So they got the lockdown. You know, if Axe ever calls and Tidehunter falls with ulti and Warlock falls with ulti, Ember Spirit is dead as long as they have the damage. So we see all these
10
like
seconds remaining.
initiators already coming out, and Dire just needs to find some sort of damage, and wave clear would be very very nice.
Dire team's turn to pick.
So Lifestealer coming out from Big Dongers, which means this is probably going to be an off-lane Brewmaster. Usually we see a mid-lane, sometimes a flame Brewmaster, but I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of Brewmaster because he does rely on getting his levels really fast, and he needs to get a Blink Dagger to be able to do anything in mid-game. So it's going to be a little risky. Hopefully they throw some help along the Brewmaster's way. And also for Big Donger now, they need to pick up a taxi for Lifestealer, right? Maybe they think Brewmaster Blink is going to be enough of a taxi for Lifestealer, but he's not optimal because he doesn't have a stun, right? You want like things like Slardar along with Lifestealer, or like a stealth character, so it's not as easy to detect.
So I noticed right now they've got the Brew, they've got the Ember, and the Lifestealer. Is this this is so you were predicting Brewmaster's going to be going in the mid, safe lane Ember, and Lifestealer jungling, roaming,
Brewmaster
or
off lane.
Brewmaster
okay. Off lane, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, but I think that's what they have to do. Jungling is so weak this patch. I'm not sure if they can do it. Looks like Dire is going all in on this team fight. It's a little risky, but I mean, that probably does fill in the role of wave clear though. So they can, stave off the Radiant push while their things are cooling down, but she does rely on our big cooldown.
5 seconds remaining.
So I'm assuming the last pick for Big Donger is going to be a support that can carry Lifestealer around, like a taxi, so like Bounty Hunter or Ricky.
Or a Spirit Breaker.
Or a Spirit Breaker, yeah. Slardar could also work a potion for Slardar.
Tree. The old tree.
Tree, yep.
Tree's too good right now.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe not as good of a Lifestealer vehicle, but they could make it work, especially if Master does get off Blink decently fast. So Spirit Breaker does get banned though, so that was a good call by you.
Reserve time.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker will actually be optimal because Radiant needs more crowd control, like hard stuns. Ancient Apparition, interesting. So they don't have a hard right-click carry. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like Tidehunter and Warlock, these kind of like big AoE CCs, vamp is so heavily from having some kind of carry to be able to, like a Sven or a Drow, someone who can really capitalize on that stun.
Yeah, they're going to be depending heavily on that Ice Blast to do the damage that would normally be done.
And
I mean, if
Death
Fatal
Prophet's
Bonds into
exorcism.
an Ice Blast, ouch.
Yeah, for sure. And we see Lashrak, so Lifestealer is going to be relying on Brewmaster for the vehicle, and once Ember Spirit does pick up his Blink Dagger, Lifestealer can also tag along with Ember Spirit too, because Searing Chains are also very good CC for Lifestealer to chew on. I wonder why Lashrak though. Oh, okay. No, maybe pushing, because they do need to push between the time the cooldowns are off for the Dire, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just a support that can contribute heavily to pushes.
Prepare for battle.
I have upset the Growdy.
Speaking
okay.
of sausages, the Radiant Courier is a wiener dog.
Look, see, it was meant to be. This is how perfect is this? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and not gonna have our typical dot pause, so let's let you know who's playing and on what. Axosh will be on the Lifestealer. Mr. Pegasus will be playing our Rubik. We have Chilled Wind on the Brewmaster. Leshrak on is Look at Your Map. And lastly, Master Jabater, Sir Jordan Hansen, is gonna be playing the Ember Spirit.
Alright, over on the Dire side, we have Chubi playing the Axe. Death Prophet being played by Growdy Wannabe. Pogo on playing the Warlock. Don't Make Me Laugh. Maya playing Ancient Apparition. Oh, is this a mid Ancient Apparition? That's crazy. I mean, they do the mid, so that's funny. And Fancy Pants on the Tidehunter.
No. If anything, I'd like to see a Corlock going mid, but obviously it will be Growdy Wannabe, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, like his build is alright. He needs to get tangos pulled.
No,
but
yeah.
they need a safe lane core, right?
I guess it's gonna be Axe.
Oh, oops. So it looks like Growly won't be so we random, so they randomly assign the characters. by mistake. I think that's what they mean. Do you want to restart so they can get the proper characters?
I don't know what they mean by that. I don't understand. They randomed. I think their last hero randomed?
Yeah, they randomed AA. They randomed AA.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's just awkward, right? Because they don't have a safe lane core.
They got Axe. Send Tide out, send Axe in, let him just run the tower down, cut and run. And then he'll get his blink up super fast, and he can go around starting these team fights. They just want level 6 anyway to start fighting, right?
Yeah, it just like with big team fight comps, you know, when you win the team fight, you really got capitalize, right? And they can't push towers unless Exorcism is up for Death Prophet, but Death Prophet is going to be using Exorcism to win team fights, so I just don't know how they're going to push towers.
I don't know. I think, like, if you look at what they have to hold people in place, the Golem, they've got the Ravage, then they have Axe Call as well. Like, if this AA isn't able to get some Ice Blasts, I don't know what setup possible they would need to get it done.
Right. I don't have any doubt they can win team fights, but I'm just wondering what they're going to do after winning team fights. Like, they can't push towers. Right?
I think
they
think
can't capitalize on the winning team fight. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, they're gonna have to hold Exorcism or just push the lanes really well and make sure that after team fights their lanes are pushed, and creeps are doing the damage. Maybe fight around do team fights around catapult spawns.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's unfortunate, but as you said, they might need to hold Exorcism, which, I mean, is going to be impossible, in all honesty. If a team fight does break out, you gotta just use Exorcism. And the character is so bad without the ultimate.
So actually, it's going to be tied in the safe lane.
Oh no, the courier!
Dire's courier got killed.
Growly won't be me mistakenly micro courier over the lane.
Rip Pig.
Jordan Hansen.
You know what pigs turn into after you kill them? Sausages.
Turn into sausages. Just gotta stick them in a little tube.
So it's gonna be a bit of a lane swap.
Safe lane.
Well, he's off lane, but they're doing an aggro try.
Yeah.
Chubi taking a lot of damage. Yeah, they're gonna need to cut. I mean, Rubik doesn't do enough damage, and Lifestealer definitely can't get close. If he just lane cuts, they're in a pretty good position.
Yeah, they can definitely lane cut here, and Lifestealer can't do anything about it either. Oh, look, just these lag right clicks are so annoying. And then they're doing what they need to do. They definitely need to secure this. I feel like the laning phase quite hard to be able to transition into a good. Oh, mid lane though. Rather won't beat me. Just 2 auto attacks off from killing him, but yeah.
He's gonna escape. He doesn't have. He's delivering out a bottle now.
Yeah.
But it's only on its way. It's not there yet.
Growly's got to wait for a while for his courier to respawn.
Chubi unfortunately losing the creep aggro, so he's not going to get too many more spins here unless he gets ungodly luck. Oh, a very nice auto attack click onto the hero will reset that aggro. And Pegasus actually is
pulling.
He pulls into Chubi, yeah. Chubi is more than okay with this. This is like a this is an Axe's wet dream.
Yeah, oh my god, look at all the cool.
Unless Jordan Hansen comes around.
The heals. No, I don't know.
Very nicely played by Jordan Hansen.
Oh,
and they're gonna get more.
God,
the Hadouken comes in.
Nuked.
Free Hadouken. Pogo is on the run. Jordan Hansen is just so much faster. He's not gonna be in range for the chains. They do get the AA as well though. Growdy, you wanna be me? Farming up nice.
Well, you might want to think about picking up the haste rune.
Ooh, lots of damage going out onto this Tidehunter. He's got the anchor smash. He's gonna be alive a little bit longer.
He's going back in.
That was actually
so
very well
close.
played by him. He ran back towards them to dodge the Earth Splitter.
I think Roshan can dive him, honestly. He could dove him when the, I think Salve was running on him because Salve doesn't get cancelled by towers anymore. And he was sitting at, Hunter was sitting at 40 health. Although I guess there's like the 2 levels of Kraken Shell you gotta worry about.
Chubi's trying to also farm up some camps, but Pegasus is just keeping an eye out here and making sure to stay within the XP range so that any little bit of jungling Chubi tries to do, Pegasus also gets a benefit out of it. Once again, Jordan Hansen goes pretty low in the mid against Growdy Wanna Be Me.
Yeah, so this isn't a very good matchup for Ember. This would have been a lot more insane when Spear Siphon was pure damage because you wouldn't even be able to Flame Guard it. Thankfully.
Already, there's a
some
shrine.
magic damage now.
Shrine used by Jordan Hansen, gonna top himself off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Fancy Pants is going in very deep onto Axosh right
Top
now.
lane also.
Chubi gets the taunt, but it's a little bit too late. Now he's spinning around on Pegasus, but they still have plenty of mana, plenty of HP. He doesn't have any creeps around. He's gonna need to get back. He's about to be in some trouble, and he doesn't even know it.
Spins. 1 second in call. Oh, he's gonna die.
Oh, he started TPing but canceled it. There was no mana for lift. Oh, he just got it.
And we see top lane Chill actually denies himself neutral creeps. I don't exactly know what happened there. There was a engagement earlier where him and Hunter both went down to low life, but they did disengage.
Alright,
I wonder if he just killed himself in neutrals for free TP.
It's not as good anymore.
No, definitely not. The death time is like 27 seconds at the least or something like that if you die to neutrals.
Yeah, I think 27 seconds sounds about right. 26 maybe. So looking at, we're about 5 minutes in here. Looking at how our laning stage is shaping up. Death Prophet is a clear lead here. Almost twice as many last hits over
30 last
Ember.
hits almost. It's crazy. She just used exorcism though to push Ember out of the lane again. But Jordan Hansen will just come back.
Ooh, Chilled is in doing a lot of damage to Pogo. Immediately, Don't Make Me Laugh comes in. He gets a good anchor smash on Chilled. He could have been in some trouble, but Leshrac is out of mana. Got that Shadow Word healing him up. And a salve as well. Dire do a very good job of surviving this gank. Growdy Wanna Be Me is here and immediately is going to find 1-2 hits onto one and some Soul Link up onto Chilled.
Oh,
It's
he
not
missed!
enough. Oh, he gets the last hit though. He gets the right click out. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, the Drunken Brawler dodged the first auto attack. Yeah, that was a invisible rune by Growdy Wanna Be Me, so a fortunate rune pickup there to get the team back into the game.
Pegasus is here, just leeching that XP again. Look, he's in such a good position. He's been out of lane a lot, and he's still level 4.
Yeah. Yeah, Rubik right now has more levels than the Axe. Pretty insane.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Jordan Hansen's back in the mid. Trying, he just got here and already he's at a half HP. Just
Oh, top lane, Maya. Oh, he's so tanky. Survived with 21 HP. There's one last click away.
you know, Tidehunter is not a hero that I think I would ever have expected to see Maya playing. Split Earth goes out, it's just off the mark. He really needs a setup for that. Like a clap. Pogo gets clapped. But Maya's here, he's... Oh, Ravage goes out. Here he comes in, follows up with another Anchor Smash. Shield Wind is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna run right into Pogo. Another Anchor Smash. One more hit, and he'll be able to get out of here. But look at your map is here. Oh, he didn't have any mana for his ult. Unfortunately, everyone looks like they're going to walk away from this.
Yeah, geez, that was close.
Unless Ember
but
comes
Jordan
in.
Hansen.
Finds Jordan, or finds Pogo. Will take him down. It definitely, it looked like nothing was going to come out of that. Grotty, want to be me is here? Not going to run into anyone.
He's gonna get spotted though. He's gonna wisely TP out before anything happens.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top
Just
tower
some more.
is under
What's
attack.
surprising is with this axe here, they haven't gotten any tower damage in. Literally 0 tower damage.
Yeah, they haven't been able to do anything effective with the axe, unfortunately. Jordan Hansen dropping really low, getting Spirit Siphoned. He might actually
One
go
right
down
click,
here.
he goes down.
Radiant's middle
Just
tower
overcommitting
is
slightly, underestimating her damage.
Now Chubby's in a bit of trouble here in the bottom. He's gonna not get the call off, get stunned, trying to TP, but he's out. Extravagant Trousers, Fancy Pants, now on the run as well. He'll get out of there, that slow little apparition-sicle.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
And Maya, I love how Maya's playing this Tidehunter. I don't think it is surprising to anyone, but
Radiant's middle tower could
he's
use some
in a
help.
pretty good position here. They have only rotated a few times, and they're doing it on a Tide who's in the safe lane. He's getting really aggressive. He's getting those anchor smashes out. He's making it really difficult for all the people that are in his lane.
They will try to gank onto the mid, but
But
they didn't
yeah.
smoke, so
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
not invading the jungle.
No, you're just a rude.
It's a little awkward. Does Jordan Hansen have a remnant somewhere? I don't think he has a remnant, so he's gotta be careful.
they're picking him out. They suspect that he's there,
Yeah, double
see him walk
damage
out
and
the
also
back?
on Death Prophet.
and they just let him out of there. They were scared. I think they were expecting more of the team there. Maybe thought they couldn't fight.
Oh, just the ulti by Maya to kill the Brewmaster. Oh, and then the Ravage gets stolen by Pegasus. Probably not going to use it. It's going to be a free kill.
Use some help.
We might use it now. Is the axe?
There it is.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
well done.
X does get the
Oh,
taunts up.
good.
Look at your. Those are some of the most. Oh, and they're gonna come out. That's
That's
okay. Look
that.
at your
That
map
was
should
one.
go down. And now Growdy Wanna Be Me is gonna come in here, picks up the peg.
Radiant's middle
Nothing you
tower
can do about
shouldn't
the
have to take
TP.
this abuse.
Well, good rotations. Great Ice Blast.
They forced that Ravage out, and killed the Rubik. I mean, I guess if they don't kill him, it's good they at least forced it out, so it's not ready for the next team fight.
Yeah.
But they do kill him anyway, so.
Yeah, but, very well played by Pegasus too. On top of stealing the spell, he also held on to it. He didn't just use it to kill the Tidehunter right away. He waited for another character to be there to secure 2 kills at once.
Radiant look like they want to make a play here on Tidehunter again. This is such a hard person to kill. They're waiting until he
He's
clears
quite
the
tanky.
creep so
He's
they can
taking no
shave.
damage from the
Yeah.
right clicks. Actually, no damage.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
It's a lot of waste of time.
Structures are fortified.
It's a lot of waste of time for the mid right now if he constantly stays like that. Won't go into him again, but the magic damage is huge.
Nice. Kraken Shell pops. He's rooted up. He will finally go down. But look at all that it took.
Cracks in Dire's top tower?
Yeah, the mid goes down because of it. And if you can just trade one hero for a tower, that's always worth it.
Yeah.
Especially a mid tower.
They're beating on
And
Dire's
AA
top tower.
has meanwhile been sitting in this bot
Dire's
lane.
structures are
And he is
fortified.
so happy to get this XP that he's just picked up. We've got an Ice Blast coming in top. This is going to be a massive one. He lets it shoot a little far, and it is going to clip onto Leshrac and get chilled as well. TP in. Axe is in
Jordan's
so
gonna have a
much
speeder
trouble.
to get out.
Axe will be going down.
He doesn't have enough mana to TP out either, but Maya doesn't
Oh
chase.
no, Death Prophet TP'd in aggressively, but there was just no one else here to help. And Fancy Pants is dying under his own tower to Lifestealer. That was pretty disastrous.
Yeah. If Death Prophet TP'd into the tower, she might have been okay, but yeah, she underestimated the damage of the supports. Can't really do that until she has like a Yules or something, some kind of defensive item. She actually has a
Brewmaster
blade
split
mail.
was up too.
Yeah. Looks like Warlock has finally reached level 6, so we should be able to see a chaotic offering sometime soon.
Pegasus is going up a little aggressively. Maya sees him. Gets the gush immediately into an anchor smash. Pegasus is going to do a counter anchor smash, but he's in a lot of trouble right now.
Oh, nice
throw
stun.
back onto him. Jordan will be there to get the chains, make sure they stay back. Pegasus, you lucky little boy, you've got a guardian angel behind you. His name is Jordan Hansen. Oh, Jordan Hansen tries to remnant in aggressively, and he's not having too many problems right now.
Nice
But
ulti.
instead we're going to have a Ravage right into their faces. 2 down, 2 easy.
Nice
they're gonna-
ability. Ravage is pretty good. Yeah, it was very good. Death Prophet also happened to have a regen rune, so she'll be right back into action with that. But they are losing towers. They lost 2 towers already compared to the one they took, so they need to take some objectives with this team. Especially when their ultimates are up, they should really look into team fight. Although there isn't the Tidelander Ravage, they still do have the Chaotic Offering, so they do have some kind of a ability to deal with team fights.
As you had pointed out earlier, it's absolutely true. Their follow-up to that team fight, they get 2 nice picks, cannot transition it into any objective, and after that happens, not only do they not get any objectives, Leshrac is just putting up hurt on this top tier too.
Yeah, this is why like they did pick Leshrac as a support, even though they kind of lacked on the good lifestealer vehicle. But Leshrac just as a support, being able to do that much damage to towers and push lanes. Like this is another thing that the Dire is really weak to, is because they can't clear lanes. And whenever they win team fights, so they're like, even if they wanted to push Dire, they couldn't because nothing was pushed.
Chilled gets clipped by the Ice Blast. A nice upheaval is getting Growdy Wanna Be Me in here. The Blade Mail is out, and Jordan Hansen's going to have to ignore him for now. They drop the rock as well, but Chilled is just barely making out of here.
No.
Pegasus, wonderful job. Again, steals that rock and is going in himself. Growdy Wanna Be Me on the run now. Lifestealer is in here doing the damage. Chuby does a nice dunk onto that golem of theirs, and now they're on the offensive. Axos trying desperately to toggle, but he will go down. Now Pegasus. Oh, he turns around. He turns around to steal, and they're both going to get hit by the Ice Blast. Now's the follow-up that they have. One thing that we may have underestimated is that they do have these Warlock Golems. That will help them in pushing a little bit if they can get some more economy onto Warlock. It is going to get killed, and the rest of Radiant is back now, so this push is once again halted. That was just a really protracted fight.
Yeah, they're going to have a Ravage and Exorcism for next fight, so they can still fight here, but they're losing another tower.
Jordan Hansen goes in
Going
aggressively.
super aggressive.
Oh, the AA blast goes out, but it unfortunately doesn't hit anyone. They're just going to use the Ravage, immediately kill Jordan Hansen. Chilled Wind on the run. Exorcism is here as well. Upheaval, going to slow him a little bit, and that's enough.
Yeah, you really can't fight into this team while their ultimates are up. It's just suicide. But that's fine, because you can sacrifice these characters, but they can group up and start pushing the Radiant, and then there won't be a lot of things Dire can do. I mean, by the next time, only Warlock ultimate will be up, but that might be just transition to tier 2 tower before they can really react. They're going to transition to trying to push the bomb
gets
tower.
Gushed up. They're going to use the bonds, but it only hits onto that. Oh, catapult. They know it's there. They're going hard on it. Trying to run. TP's in. Pegasus is here. You cannot underestimate this Pegasus right now. Chilled blinks in, gets the slap off onto Warlock. Warlock is very slow and very dead. Nice. Consume of that infest will pop for the final damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Growdy, you want to beam me now? Dire, they're on a back foot. It's what does Dire need? Is there some formula that Dire can do that is going to lead to them taking more objectives and maybe taking some more control of this game? Not that they're out of control right now.
Honestly, they need to get Necronomicons. I just don't see any other options because we see, you know, this like ebb and flow. This is what we're going to be seeing constantly back and forth of Dire winning and then Radiant winning and then Dire winning, Radiant winning. But the thing is, every time Radiant wins, they're going to push towers, while every time Dire wins, they're going to get anything done. So they need to be able to push somehow.
Warlock is in here. He is blinks in aggressively. Unfortunately, he's going to go down. He drops the rock too and doesn't accomplish much with it. That is their available team fight ult down right now. Dire is going to try. Oh, Chilled blinks in again. Another perfect clap. And is now split and going to town on Chuby. Ancient Apparition is going to get changed up. This is not looking to be too long of a game.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Oh, Fancy Pants is maybe going to make it out? No. Jordan Hansen blink forward aggressively.
Oh, he's doing a lot of damage though.
Axosh, she's going to jump into this creep, and now... Oh, Maya, you're in a bit of trouble. Oh, he's got the Ravage though, and he'll use it, but Maya's still going to hit the deck, and that was a Ravage down to get one kill. Maybe worth it, but now they know they don't have a Ravage.
Yeah, we have Exorcism still up. I mean, it's just this fight. Like, we're just gonna be bouncing all these team fights constantly, and
oh,
Jordan
nice
Hansen
call
going real aggressive.
onto Jordan Hansen. He didn't have a remnant, or maybe he did. It was in their base, but a dunk will take him out of the game. Childwin on the run now. They are not looking to aggress on him.
I tried to save you and died.
Jordan Hansen's been playing really aggressively Ember, using the Remnants to do damage. I mean, that is one of the reasons why Ember Spirit was so good right now, because they, on top of giving him the insane 15% spell amp, they gave him like a higher damage on his Fire Remnants, like a lot higher. So he's been just using it as a nuke spell.
Yeah, it's
Chuby picks up a Blink Dagger.
Very nice. That is very important for Mr. Axe to have.
Yep, for sure.
There
might be a fight here. Warlock's gonna get a
Pogo.
But
Chuby
here's
is
Axe.
here to taunt, but he's just gonna run him away. Doesn't have a blade mail or anything that can really put some pain into Lifestealer. Split Earth not gonna connect onto anyone. They're chasing down now. Mr. Leshrak, this man, he's got himself a Yules. He is plenty fast. And he's just gonna run away successfully. Don't think he meant to pop that shrine.
Yeah, definitely didn't need that one.
Well,
We see Brewmaster with a Blink Dagger and Lifestealer vehicled up.
Well, Chaotic Offering is going to be up in 5. We still have our Exorcism. Do you think this is the chance for Dire to really try and push the tower? Smoke is
Dire could
broken by
definitely
Chuby.
win this. Oh,
Oh, what a good spot for Chuby to be in. Immediately Yule's up on the Leshrak. Chuby runs in, he gets a taunt only onto one though. Brewmaster was splitting at the time. There goes the rock. Immediately he needs to start
gigantic.
using another spell. Make sure that doesn't get stolen this time. Leshrak and Lifestealer are down. Golem in a little bit of trouble, but these split panda splits. Oh, they almost got the kill, but Shield is going to time it out just in time. Growdy Wanabimi doing lots and lots of damage. They got the Ravage up. That's how long that fight was. They use it. Rubik goes down as well. Childwin on the run, taking a little bit of damage. He's not going to be able to blink until that Shadow Word runs out. But he's juking him around just fine.
yeah,
He doesn't have a TP though.
Blink is up.
I think they need to just ignore him and go forward with this. They used Exorcism, right? Everything's down.
Yeah.
They don't have too
Yeah.
much to do tower damage.
This is just a tier 1, so they could try to just force it. Oh man, but if Jordan has, Childwin pulls this lane away, could be really annoying.
Oh.
but he doesn't go for it. Yeah, I think. Oh, he might get spotted. He's gonna get spotted by Fancy Pants. What are you doing?
Shadow Word up
Attention, buddy.
immediately.
Oh,
Oh, and he was able to blink out.
Oh no, they're going to distract him. They're not going to get the kill on the tower now. Oh, yeah, you can't push. They just can't push.
Their wave clear has been looking to be pretty weak. I mean, they've got Anchor Smash, but there's only so much you can do with it.
Yeah, Anchor Smash isn't good enough. And Crypt Swarm is like good, but like Death Prophet can't be everywhere. I mean,
It's really going to be up to Chubby to lead the front, make sure those creeps hit him, and just power him down.
Yeah. I really do think, I mean, Necronomicon has been kind of out of the meta, but I really do think this is the game for Dire to pick it up.
And I mean, looking at what they're going against, with the new way Ember builds, it's not like they're just going to get cleaved into oblivion.
Yeah, for sure. There's another tower. Yeah, they're doing what they need to do. They know that all the cooldowns are down.
Pogo in a lot of trouble. He does go down. Chubi was lifted, but he's going to be able to get out of here. Chilled blinks aggressively with a clap. They've got a lot of damage on him. Oh, he evades. Evades that Earth split. Oh no, that was his team's Earth split. Just styling on him. Then he uses that. He uses a split, and they're immediately transitioning it. This is what Radiant's able to do that Dire can't. Is that only a level 1? The time on that was very, very low.
Oh,
it is a level
spirits?
2. Yeah. I guess they're only 16, 18, 20 seconds. It feels like they've
feel
been
like it should
longer
be a
than
lot
that.
longer.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Brewmaster just, I don't know, the character needs a lot of work. But the ultimates are coming back over the Dire side, which means Radiant needs to start playing carefully now. They're all smoked up. Here comes Chubi.
Blinks forward. Very nice call onto Leshrac. They don't. This is that damage that you were talking about. Oh, he's got the opportunity for a dunk. He's trying. There we go. Rubik and Leshrac go down. That's one thing I know as an Axe player is one call is all it takes.
Mm-hmm. To get the chain going, yeah. Alright, they need to transition this into objective. Looks like they're going for Roshan. They still have Ravage and Chaotic Offering, so
Dire's
they're still doing good on the ultimate front.
Excuse me, Radiant is just doing too good of a job. Even when they're losing team fights, losing objectives, there's always someone up here keeping this top lane pressured.
Yep. I mean, that's just having Ember on your team, right? Ember with boots of travels, he's going to keep every single lane pushed. Yeah, Ember is just entirely shutting this team down.
Well, they are. I'm glad that they didn't get distracted by that Lifestealer showing on the top, and they are going to finally get themselves an objective with what they've built.
I don't know how much this matters, though. Because when they have their ultimates, it's not a big deal. Like, when they have the ultimates, they don't need Aegis to win. And when you don't have the ultimates, Aegis 1 not going to help. So, I mean, it's good that they took it. I mean, I'm not saying, like, it was a bad idea taking it because they can't take any towers, but... Man, it just feels a little bit
insurmountable at this point.
Yeah. It's just such a hard draft to make work.
Maya is picking up a pipe. I think I agree with this. Or actually, is he not finishing this out? He doesn't have it queued up. I don't know if he's going to finish this out. He's got a Hood of Defiance. I think a pipe for his team would be very nice to when a support gets gone on.
He has a queued, so he can push more.
Wave clear.
Yeah, and push towers a little bit better.
Whatever
it's
it
a little
takes.
weird, but like, they need it. Yeah, they need it. They need someone to right click. Like they need to build ACs. They need to build like Necros. They need to build like carry items on Axe and Tidehunter. Maybe a Bloodthorn on Death Prophets. Anything.
All right, looking. I think the stream is not synced up to what we're showing, or maybe not. Golgi, go ahead and pop up your net worth list. See if that changes on screen. I think the stream might need. Growdy himself actually needs to change those. But looking at net worth, I can give you guys a rundown. Our Death Prophet is actually in the lead right now with 12k. Not surprising. Hold on, Pogo's getting gone on. He's immediately going to drop the rock onto our Lifestealer. Lifestealer, he is taking literally no damage. They have a lot here to run him down, though. Chubi's running in. He's got to call up again. Called. Upheaval is up, so this is going to be stacking up on him. He gets frozen as well from the cold feet. Very nicely done. Lifestealer trying to get himself a little kill, but is going to feed one the other way instead.
They only used one ultimate for that one, so
Dyer's bottom
let's see if they can push anything with this. But Ember Spirit is doing his work.
They've got the golem up here, so that's going to help with this wave clear a little bit.
Yeah.
They're in the
But it's
mid
going
lane,
to die by the
though.
time they reach the
Yeah.
tower. It's going to die in 20 seconds.
It should be able to
They
take a
could
little
pop
and take some
Exorcism
hits.
for this. I would. They need to take objectives. But I'm not sure. I mean, you could argue that they can't because they need to win team fights.
Yeah, look at bottom though.
They
Look at
actually
bottom right now. This is what I keep talking about. They're
Yeah.
going for an objective. They're getting some stuff done, but now the bottom lane is going into their base. Oh, immediately
That's
Jordan
exorcism.
Hansen's going to come in and get a big remnant. No AA for this fight. Jordan Hansen's going to have to get out of here. A very nice
does get out.
dodge.
Dyer's bottom tower is being
AA
The
buys
fight
back
continues.
for blast.
Oh, Pogo is in a lot of trouble. Chilled is going on to him. He is going to. He's just barely surviving.
Huge
There's a Ravage.
blast.
Ravage goes out and AA is back and he gets it. Leshrac goes down. Lifestealer is out. Chilled Wind getting chased down. This is a dream scenario for them. They
Oh
have
my
the
God.
exorcism up. Growdy is just
He'll survive.
barely going to
Oh.
survive. Unfortunately, the exorcism
Gets
goes
all the
down.
health back.
They've got a creep wave. I think they can take this tower. It's gonna be slow, but they can at least do it. They're
Yeah.
getting something out of this. What a good buyback from that AA.
Yeah, for sure. Big props to Fancy Pants. He landed a huge ulti. I think they landed on 3 people. And that's what happens when you stay in that Prophet's ecosystem for too long, and we see just all the abilities land. It's all good, and they may even go high ground here.
I don't think they can take it, but they're definitely going to be able to put some pressure into it. Maybe force Jordan Hansen to buy back. No, it's 10 seconds. I don't think there's any chance that happens.
Yeah, he's pushed so slow.
Hey, they got a third of the tower HP out. That's pretty good.
All right, here we're doing it. We have Orchid on that Prophet. Hopefully, she is gonna transition maybe into a Bloodthorn just for right-click damage. And we have the Maelstrom now on Tidehunter. So
Very nice.
There's
His right click's not so bad. It's a little slow, but almost approaching 200 damage from it. Plus, if he gets some Maelstrom procs, they're making the right choices.
yeah, for sure. Like this game definitely isn't over. It just like they just gotta win more team fights like that. This Aegis is probably gonna run out in a minute or two now.
You have to worry about them though, because they don't have anyone who can do big, super late game damage like your Lifestealer maybe, or any other kind of really hard right clicking core. I think Maya's going to adjust into that role. It sounds crazy, but that's absolutely something I think he can do.
Yeah, and Aegis does run out right now, and also we does see that Prophet queue up that Bloodthorn, and that Prophet's right clicks are half decent, so she is going to
She's
kind
not
of like
entirely
help Maya
dependent
in
on the
role.
exorcism, but obviously you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at Tide, he's got a plus 15 strength talent for more damage, HP and tankiness as well. He's already picked up the 50 damage talent. If he picks up, do you think he picks up the -5 gush armor and gets a Ags after this maybe, so that they can just minus armor the other team and right click him?
I still don't think so, because they don't do enough physical damage
Yeah.
to make that worth it, right?
So just get the cooldown reduction. Don't rely on armor, because really your right clicks are for taking buildings, not for attacking
I mean,
people.
it helps Death Prophet's exorcism, but like I don't think it's worth it. I think 20% cooldown is going to be way too important, because the game does depend on him having his Ravage up. Oh, Arcane Rune on Death Prophet, this is huge actually.
Unsurprisingly, net worth had been in Radiant's favor, but with those last couple fights with Radiant doing things right, it is now dead even. Jordan Hansen going to try and slow him up a little bit, but here they go. They're getting another objective. In the top, we've got Leshrac again,
Radiant's bottom tower has
just
fallen.
doing
Looks
Radiant
like,
things.
Chaotic Offering was used somewhere in there. You see the gold.
That was used a little bit ago. It's almost down.
Yeah.
But they've got a nice
look
creep
at
wave.
this support. Look at the support just doing so much work top lane. He might actually take this by himself. No one TPs in. Okay, Axe is there. Misses a call, but he's going to push him out.
Yeah, that's all they need. And they've got the Exorcism. Take another tower. Back to back, 2 objectives. This is what we need to see from this Dire lineup.
Yeah, and there was an Arcane Rune Exorcism, so she's going to have it up faster than usual.
Beautiful. 60 seconds, it'll be up again. Shaved a pretty good amount of time off of that.
Exhaust to Rage TP. Oh no!
What?
He thought he was going to catch Lifestealer with it because he just saw Lifestealer walk into the trees, but he didn't see him start doing the Rage TP, so he just ultied.
That is very unfortunate.
But I don't think the Radiant saw it because Lifestealer was already out. So at least there's that. There's a lack of information. So they could spend the next 2 minutes just playing carefully. Abyssal Blade queued up for Tidehunter. This is a straight up core Tide. Oh, nice. Good pickup on Fancy Pants here. Picks up a core item. Egg Scepter on the AA.
Beautiful. That is what they need. He's got his Handamitis. He's got his Ags. He's still a little bit away from that Ice Blast, but unfortunately, I can't check. I can't check team-specific shops anymore as far as items in stock or not. I'd like to follow up on make sure these tomes are getting used, especially with the change to them that makes them better and better as you go.
I think I've been seeing Warlock buy out the tomes, at least on the Dire side, and we see 2 tomes actually bought out by the Tidehunter right there. So I guess not. DP actually has picked up her Bloodthorn.
Oh,
so that's
going to run into Jordan Hansen.
Ember.
Oh, he got very lucky there.
So Ember's gotta watch out for this Death Prophet because Bloodthorn is going to be a thorn in the ass.
Do you think? I mean, at the beginning of this game, we thought, you know, what chance in hell does Dire have? With the decisions that they're making and the way that they're playing this game, it seems completely viable.
Yeah, as I said, they can definitely win team fights. It's just being able to capitalize on what's going to be the struggle, right? So yeah, if they keep doing what they're doing, and they are getting some more right-click damage out here, so yeah. It's still going to be a hard climb, but it is possible. Also, I like to see more BKBs.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, maybe it's actually not that good. I'm just thinking about it. You block Ravage, but Axe's Call goes through it.
You still got the
AA's
call and the
Blast goes through it.
Oh yeah.
Exorcism doesn't care. Yeah, actually.
And
the
Chaotic
Offering
will stun through it, but it won't damage.
But the right clicks of the golems will. So actually, yeah, BKB actually surprisingly a bad item here. So ignore that I said that. BKB is a lot better on the Dire side than Radiant actually.
What do they want here then? I think I would expect to see someone on Dire on Radiant have a pipe for all this heavy magic damage.
There's going to be a fight here.
Jordan Hansen runs out, and they're just gonna dodge. Very smart from Radiant. They know they can't team fight against them if
pushing,
unless they have the absolute perfect scenario. Or very nice AA blast into a call. Chilled is very caught. He's gonna split. They force the split out. I think they're pretty happy with that. Chilled's not gonna get any kills here.
Yeah, let's see if they can get a kill on these Brewlings. I mean, they can just chase down this Earth one, and then hopefully it's gonna run out in 5 seconds.
Yep, and that's where he's gonna show up. Tide is
he's
holding
gonna
it.
Blink right up though. Yeah,
didn't need to. They had to be scared that maybe with that protracted of a chase, you have to expect that the rest of the team is now ready to fight behind them.
Yeah, they're looking for this opportunity to push though with the Brew ultimate down. They know Brew is weak without the ultimate, but Jordan Hansen pushing bot lane, and this trading is exactly the best thing to do. But they're going to end up having to trade. I feel like they need to send someone back.
They've got Exorcism.
Ice Blast.
structure.
They should.
They're gonna push
There we
pretty
go.
quick here.
They're gonna fort their own buildings. And then, I don't know, if they have Exorcism up, it's gonna be up for a little bit. They're in a pretty good position here. Oh, they're just gonna
they're
go.
going for a throw.
Wow. Chilled blinks in immediately into 4. The rock gets dropped on him. He's called up. Chilled is a dead man. They have forced them back, and now they're gonna fight on their terms. Ravage goes out,
Double
but
buyback.
oh, 2 buybacks. This was just brilliantly played by Dire. Juby taunt up onto Chilled Wind. Axosh in there trying to get the damage out. AA Blast comes in, it's gonna hit onto 3. Now Axosh is on the run, they have everything. They're all getting very low, and they're gonna die soon. But they get a dieback. That was Chilled bot back, didn't he? Maya immediately buys back. He's gonna get back in.
Back.
They took a tier 4 tower out of that. They don't get a Rax though. They started playing it very well, but as soon as they started taking some losses, I think they needed to back up and get more than just that tier 4. A Rax would be so good for them right now.
They got 3 buybacks out of that one.
Look what happened at top though.
Yeah, they lost the racks, so it wasn't all lost. Their victory was the buybacks, right? It wasn't the structure, so like, I mean, I think they thought they had to, that they know what they had to do. They can't really go back in the situation, and they can't really, you know, just take racks because they're getting pushed in 2 fronts. So
holy crap! You would
they
not
did
believe
force
the
that
right clicking
TP.
that Maya was just doing to Ember.
Yeah, I know, I saw. Just imagine, he actually cancelled on that Abyssal, which I do agree with, and chooses to go for the refresher. And I actually like to see a refresher on Death Prophet too, because if you had a second Exorcism there, I think that fight could have gone completely differently. They could have won twice. Oh, top lane! Assassinated.
That's the life of an AA.
Yeah. Ember
Slow and
Spirit's real
squishy.
good right now.
Ember Spirit has 6,000 gold.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy something to really hurt. Ooh, Warlock also needs to be careful. A is down for 40, no buyback. There's not gonna be any big ice blasts in this next fight. The Ravage is down for
TP
30.
is
They
up.
know it. They're trying to get him, but look at him. Look at this guy.
Warlock
He's a
is
big fat
dying.
watermelon.
Warlock is dead.
Warlock is down now as well. He already, his ult was on cooldown anyway. They won't have it for that fight. They do get a nice blink in onto Axosh. Take him down, Chilled, taking another tower, exposing the racks.
Oh, he's doing so much damage to the racks, actually. Ooh, I won't take it down.
Take down the range racks. Chilled, back into panda form.
Axe is gonna get gone on by the Ember,
Oh,
and he's
Chilled.
gonna get perma.
Chilled gets blasted. Axe looks like he's alright. Chilled makes a retreat. Now, everything is so fragmented right now. Now Leshrak is down here, just doing diabolic things to the Rax.
no, he
Rax
takes
goes
the
down.
Rax. He's getting split pushed to death.
He is gonna get called up and
right-click
will go
damage.
down. Oh, very nice. He's gonna delay and just waste
Oh,
their
well
time.
worth it. That's a position 4 doing that.
Now Jordan Hansen is back in. Ancient Apparition goes down again. He is just assassinating these poor little supports.
We see the difference in mobility that's really coming into effect here. Darius is constantly getting picked apart. They want a team fight, but Radiant
they're
is
going
just
for
doing a great
they're
job
going for a
of
hell
helping
push
it.
now. They've got Exorcism.
Yeah.
They've got Rock. The other team still does not. It's gonna be a little bit before they have a glyph.
Yeah,
I don't know,
and the
with what
buybacks
they
are
have-
down.
They could
On the
actually
Radiant
take
side.
this base right now. They could
Yeah.
take this
So-
Ancient right now.
Oh, this might be a base race.
It's
We
gonna
might be in
be.
for base race, ladies and gentlemen.
Jordan
No,
Hansen
no,
is just going for the
fortify
mega
either.
creeps. Jordan
No
Hansen just goes
fortify,
for the
so they
mega
could do
creeps.
this.
But they're not there to defend now. Exorcism is up, doing the damage to the tier 4. They're gonna have Megas, but they have a lot more to get through right now and a lot less to help do it. The fight is on. Here comes the Rock. It's gonna hit down. He has his axe. Rubik is absolutely dead. The Golem's clinging onto life. One of them does go down. They need these to get some damage in. The Exorcism is quickly running out. Jordan Hansen TP's back, and he's here to defend. Instead, he's gonna go in and try to get the base race going as well. Dire's still alive. They just lose AA again. Juby gonna get a call up onto Lifestealer. The second tier 4 is gonna fall soon. There it is.
All right, there's a second
Ancients
tier 4.
exposed. Not one is down from
Oh
the
my God.
Radiant yet. Axos
Shield
is
is coming
back.
back.
He's
Shield is
trying to
coming
fight.
back.
Oh no! Just Prophet's dead, but she buys back. Here comes the Ravage. Onto 2. Chubi
I was
taking
thinking
him,
do it.
trying to take him. No! Everyone is going down. It's not enough.
Double kill.
They're going back.
Jesus Christ, the
Growdy is
buyback's
back.
coming out.
But they called the GG. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
That was such an exciting, super hype attempt that I was rooting for them. I wanted to see them
my
win that.
God. Yeah, that was super close, but just the lack of right click, as we said, right? They just can't push fast enough, but they did what they had to do. I agree with the decision. I mean, I agree with the GG too. They can't fight back against the mega creeps either, so... Wow.
So
yeah,
Golgi
they did the best they could with the team draft they had.
Yeah, it was not an outdraft, a misdraft by the Dire. They had randomed that AA because their captain disconnected. Unfortunately, we offered to let them, repick. Or I don't know how I would do that. In that case, we'd have them pick the same things, and have them
Yeah,
redo the
because
last
they got
pick.
the wrong players in the wrong thing. I was just offering if they want to switch off the players and the characters, not
Right.
do redraft, because redrafting is messy.
Yeah. But despite that, they put one hell of a fight up and had
Yep.
one of the most exciting endings to an in-house that I've been a part of.
I agree. I mean, for me, that was the most exciting. I'd never seen a base race like that. That's so crazy.
All right, everyone. This was Wivrex with our good friend GolgiApp. Game 3, Lobby 2, Week 3, .p Wednesday in-houses. We will see you guys next week for some more.
I'm actually glad I got that